It's Sean Hackney of Next Home Northwest Living, and today is day 6 of the Best of Bellingham and Whatcom County. Some of you already may know where I'm at. Hopefully you can hear me, but I'm at one of the most iconic places in all of Bellingham. 241 acres of the coolest trails, hiking, and obviously a pretty massive waterfall. I'm here at Whatcom Falls Park, what I like to refer to as Central Park of Bellingham. Whatcom Falls is pretty evident, although it is the epicenter of one of the most tragic events to ever happen in Bellingham's history. Those that were around on June 10th, 1999 can probably remember exactly where they were at when they either heard, saw, smelled the events of that day, actually. The Olympic pipeline just above me here early that morning had started to leak fuel here into Whatcom Creek. Now Whatcom Creek runs from Lake Whatcom behind me all the way through the park here down to I-5, not too far from me here as well, underneath I-5 and literally right into downtown Bellingham, and then feeds into Bellingham Bay. So that fuel had been leaking since early morning till late afternoon to the tune of 277,000 gallons. That's 277,000 gallons of fuel was leaking into the waters behind me. Unbeknownst to everybody, there were some complaints of the odor and whatnot. But two young boys about a mile down the road from where I sit right now were playing around with some fireworks, and late that afternoon they actually ignited Whatcom Creek here into about a 1.5 mile long fireball. It stopped just short of I-5 and going into downtown Bellingham. So those two young boys actually probably saved a lot more lives and a lot more devastation and destruction in downtown Bellingham. 3 lives though were lost that day. Those two little boys, Stephen Tavarius and Wade King, and then kind of an unknown third who had just graduated high school, and that was Liam Wood. So 3 lives were lost that day in this tragic event here in Whatcom Falls Park. If you look around, if you look closely, you can see some of the scars, but nature has a way of healing. Even if you're not from Bellingham, those 3 young men and their lives, they weren't lost in vain. They probably had a positive impact on you without you even knowing it. It changed legislation, not just here locally for pipeline safety, but here, across the United States. So come to know these trails and this whole park pretty well. How fortunate am I that the edge of the park is literally 1.5 miles from my home. So there's many a long run that happens from the Hackney household here in Whatcom Falls Park. I think it's pretty easy to see why this place ranked as one of my top places in Bellingham and Whatcom County. Whatcom Falls Park is quite simply, it's magical. So this is day 6 of the Best of Bellingham and Whatcom County, and I am super duper excited for what's in store for you on day 7. This is Sean Hackney from Next Home Northwest Living.